Hey guys, it's Night, and okay, before you start disliking this video, unsubscribing, and commenting hate down below, I just want to say, can you just listen to me, alright? I think I have some pretty valid points to make here, and I just want to get it out of the way that anything I say about the creepypasta community can also be said about pretty much any other community. Because every community has that little bit of cancer inside that can turn it to shit. Now, with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. Okay, so the first thing I want to get down is just the DeviantArt side. It's fucking weird. I mean, come on. So, because people don't want to portray these characters in real life, they take sort of like an anime style to the drawings, and I guess that's okay. But then, it involves them taking, like, anime personalities, this cutesy shit, and throwing it into the creepypasta personalities. Like, fucking, I don't, Ben drowned, him being cutesy and shit. No, it doesn't work. They're serial killers. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're glorifying serial killers. You're like, this person's cute. I know he's killed like 50 people, but holy shit, I'd hit that, and I hope you would too. It's fucking weird. Stop it. There is really good art, but the bad side is showing on the internet, and that happens with everything. Next off is the fan fictions. What the fuck is wrong with these people? I mean, come on. Once again, it goes into the glorifying the serial killer shit. It's a serial killer. You're supposed to take him seriously. You're not supposed to say, oh my god, I get turned on when he shanks people with his knife. No, it's fucking weird. Stop it. Get some help, alright? Next of all is the shit stories on the website. I mean, what's fucking wrong with these things? Because of writing, or because of the ending, or because of some unneeded plot twist in the middle, it's shit. Some of them are just terrible. There are a handful that are really good, but I guess you have to give them credit because they are, amateur writers. But even amateur writers should be striving to make the best stories that they can. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Next is spelling mistakes, and I think I actually have an example for this. Go read the story Homicidal Lou, alright? This was supposed to be Jeff the Killer's brother. I don't know why the story was even made. It's shit. There's so many spelling mistakes in it. The story itself is just terrible. Next of all, story-wise, is they choose gore and shock over the actual story itself. I mean, come on. I have nothing wrong with gore. In fact, when I was younger, that's kind of a reason why I liked it. It was why I liked creepypastas in the first place, because it was a mixture between gore and creepiness. And I was young, so I was stupid, so I thought this shit was creepy. And a lot of the things that are wrong with this fucking community is because of the age of the people in it. The people who are at this thing's face value, like say on YouTube and shit like that, they would be adults and fucking good. But then people on DeviantArt doing all of this cutesy shit, they're mostly kids, and that's why it's this way. And it's just, they're gonna get to a point where they're gonna look back and they're gonna be like, what the fuck was I doing? Alright, I'm gonna start talking about the actual characters themselves and how the community has just fucking ruined them. First of all, I'm gonna do OCs. Like, if you want to create your own character, that's great. In fact, it's really good. I have nothing against you if you're doing that. And as you get older, you start to add things to the character which make it better, and that's good. However, pretty much every OC in the community is just a rip-off of another character that's already in it. Going to the worst one of them all is Nina. That's just a rip-off of Jeff. I mean, like, fucking, come on. Let's give her a hoodie. Let's give her a pale face, give her some scars. Give her a knife. Boom, I described Jeff right there. What the fuck's going on with this? Come on, be original for once. Not all of your characters have to have a hoodie and a knife. Just be original. Alright, so the first actual creepypasta character I'm going to talk about is Slenderman. And I'm going to go back on my point here when I say he's not actually a creepypasta character. If you knew anything about Slenderman, he was originally created for a Photoshop competition where you had to do something creepy. So what the creator did was he took a bunch of he found a bunch of pictures online, and what he did was he edited a figure into the background. And that figure was Slenderman. But after that, he just got dragged into the creepypasta community because I don't fucking know why. Because our community said, hey, he's creepy, let's just get him in here. And they completely ruined him. He's not scary anymore. He's been overused to the point where you know everything about him. Literally everything. Not only that, but these blatant knockoff and clones. Like Offenderman. What the fuck is that? Come on. No originality there. At all. The point of Offenderman is that he's supposed to be like Slenderman, but a rapist. That's it. That's literally, that's what Offenderman is. Like, fucking hell. Alright, next I'm going to go into Jeff the Killer. I have a soft spot for this character because he was the first creepypasta I got into when I was younger and I was going through an edgy teenage phase and I was like, oh yeah, this guy kills people. Fuck yeah, love him. But no, the stories have written into shit. Obviously, at first, he was just a young, angsty Joker knockoff. It's pretty obvious once you look at him. But then, as he went on, they just changed his personality for the worst. You know, thinking of the original Jeff character, what would you say about him? I would say, you know, he's a serial killer, obviously, so he's cold-hearted. Yeah, that's good. As they went on, they added a sarcastic and witty personality to him. I was like, yeah, you know what? I guess you could make it work if you wanted to. Next, let's make him fall in love with characters that he'd never met before. No. Stop it. Stop it. No. Bad. What the fuck is wrong with you? He is a serial killer. The only thing that he would care about was the fact that he has to come to terms with the fact that he killed his family over a feeling in the back of his throat. Not the fact that he cares about some random killer that he's never met before or that he's met once in his life. Alright. Next character is Jane the Killer. Okay, first of all, that name. Jane is supposed to hate Jeff for, you know, murdering her family and then locking her in a house and setting it on fire. So why the fuck would she give herself the name Jane the Killer? Just, what about Jane? It would be good if she was just called Jane, you know? It wouldn't work with Jeff, because if you saw a story just called Jeff, you'd be like, that's kind of derpy, I'm not going to read it. But Jane, you know, that name has not been memed yet. Just leave it at Jane and you're grand. The next problem with her is the over-sexualization. I think she is one of the female characters that is at the forefront of the creepypasta community. And what happens with that? Well, let's over-sexualize her. Put her in a tight dress, give her big tits and big hips. Fucking... no, stop it. It has to be realistic. And it gets into the anime shit again. Just stop it. Make them creepy. Not cutesy, not sexy. Creepy and scary. Because that's what they're supposed to be. Right, who do we have next on here? Tiki Toby. Honestly, I could never take Tiki Toby seriously because he always talk with a stutter, and I don't know, I just never saw that as a desirable trait in a serial killer. But I could appreciate the story because, for the most part, it was well written and it had an alright plot twist at the end. But he's been turned into a laughingstock. The entire community either makes fun of him or makes him really cute looking. For fuck's sake, can you stop it? just, Jesus Christ, I can't say it enough. These people are not cutesy, right? They're scary. They're lunatics. They actually fucking kill people. Just end it already. Next of all is Slenderman's proxies. That's Hoodie and Masky. These aren't creepypastas. As well with Slenderman, they're not creepypastas. They're from the Marble Hornets internet series. And I highly recommend watching it because it's good. But they're not creepypastas. However, the creepypasta community has done what they did with Slenderman, and they've ripped them from their original community and brought them into their own. So, I guess I have to treat them as creepypastas for now. My problem with Masky. Cheesecake. What? Where the fuck did this come from? It's the same with Tiki Toby and Waffles. No, enough. Why are they stressing out over food? All they want to do is kill people, alright? It's enough. Alright, so next is Eyeless Jack. I thought that was an alright story. And it was an alright story. But the community are turning him into something he's not. A normal boy. He's not a normal boy. Alright? He was brought into a ritual and now he's basically a demon. Who steals organs. Not a normal boy. Get that in your head. Laughing Jack. What is it with all these fucking Jacks? I liked Laughing Jack because it was gory. It's pretty much the main reason. But apparently the community has shipped him with Jeff and... Okay, beside each of these characters, I have put beside it ship, and that means if they're in a ship or not. Let me just read this out real quick. Slenderman, ship. Jeff the Killer, ship. Jane the Killer, ship. Tiki Toby, ship. Slenderman's proxies, both of them are shipped. Eyeless Jack, yep, he's shipped. Laughing Jack, yep, shipped. The only one here that isn't shipped is the next person I'm going to be talking about. But let's stick with Laughing Jack for now. The one main problem I have with his story is the killing of the dog. Where the fuck did that come into play? The dog was never mentioned once in the story until it died. Why? Oh, we didn't want him to kill any of the main characters in the story, so how do we show that he's heartless? Let him kill a dog. Yeah, that'll make people know how psychopathic he is. It's just... Jesus Christ. Next character I'm going to talk about. The Rake. Good story. I can't really say good character. He doesn't really have much of a character to go over, but he's creepy. And that's what a creepypasta is supposed to be, hence in the name creepy. And that's all I'm going to talk about for him. And for all of you people who are still saying like, oh no, the creepypasta characters are perfect, I have one creepypasta character name for you, and I'm not even going to go into this character, alright? Nina the Killer. That's all I'm going to say. And for fuck's sake, for Zod's sake, they don't live in a mansion where they're all a big happy family and they care about each other. No, they're serial killers. They kill everyone they meet. Stop it with this shit. They don't live in a mansion. They don't live together. If they even saw each other, I think they'd be like, who the fuck are you? And then they'd try to kill each other. That's it, alright? They're all the points I've wanted to talk about in this video, so that's that. Now, I should end this on a high note. It's alright if you want to do this stuff as a joke, but I know people who take this seriously. Why would you take it seriously? Like I said, between Jeff and Jane, they fucking hate each other. Jeff killed Jane's entire family, tried to kill her, and now she wants to kill him back. It's like these people didn't even read the stories. Homicidal Lou. Gonna add him in there. Again, actually. But his story is so shit, you can't even make out what's happening half the time. However, everyone does like fan art of him, loving him. Can we keep him dead? One of the good things about Jeff is that he has to come to terms with the fact that he killed his family. If you bring him back to life, that fucking ruins it. Okay, I'm gonna stop ranting for now and say, it's good if you want to do it for fun and games. Just don't take it seriously. Okay, right, that's the end of this video, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.